The Super Mario Brothers movie is out in theaters right now. We're going to tell you what we think. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to Fly By Night Reviews. I'm your host, Kiren.
I'm Dom.
Today we're going to do a review of the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's out now with Chris Pratt and Jack Black. Dom, what do you think?
I thought it was fun. For what it was, I wasn't bored. I had a pretty good laugh. Pretty enjoyable.
It was very, it was fun. It was kind of what I was expecting. Nothing crazy amazing. Just sort of very, I would say crowd pleasing for sure.
Yes.
There was like applause throughout the film. A lot of Easter eggs, a lot of, if you're a fan of the games, a lot of that. And what else? Just I mean, it's kind of like...
It's a basic story that's been told a bunch of times, just with Mario paint on it.
Yeah, the plot was... the plot was, kind of the typical plot.
Right.
It was cool to sort of see, the whole background of the Mario Brothers, with their family and everything. I don't know if that was like something that was just made for the movie, or if that was something kind of with but it's a video game being converted into a movie. They're going to have to kind of add things to make it a movie, not just a video game. But this next bit, we're gonna dive into some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the film, go out and see it and come back to our channel and let us know what you think. It was I don't know, like it was kind of like, I liked the beginning of it. Mm-hmm. It had that little retro. Yeah. We grew up with the original Mario Brothers show, like in the 80s, and they pretty much did a little kind of callback to that.
That was funny.
Yeah, so basically they were like plumbers or starting their own business, and they get their first, I guess, call to repair something, and then they
kind of set up like they're always kind of screw ups though, but yeah.
Yeah, so they're basically like, it seems like they're still living at home, and I don't know how old they're supposed to be in this. I mean, I know Italian families tend to live together, and they're kind of family oriented, so it's kind of hard to tell if they're like, maybe in their early 20s or they're just still living at home. But yeah, so they take on this job and they kind of fail at it, and then they're watching the news, and then they see the city is like underwater. Yeah. And they try to we're gonna this
save
is our,
Brooklyn,
this is our chance to kind of make a name for our plumbing business. And as Luigi stumbles across this pipe, and it kind of like he disappears.
As soon as you see it, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so it's like basically they both get sucked into this pipe, and they end up in the, I think, Toad Kingdom or
Mushroom Kingdom for Mario, and then what do they call it, the Badlands or something like that for the.
Yeah, so they both get sucked up, and Mario gets.
They get split up into. Mario goes into the Mushroom Kingdom, and Luigi goes to wherever Bowser is.
So yeah, so that's basically the plot. So instead of Princess Peach getting kidnapped by Bowser, it's kind of like Luigi gets lost in another dimension or whatever, another island. Yeah, and it's up to Mario to find him. So he meets Toadstool, or Toad. Yeah. And Toad takes him to the princess, and then they kind of meet, and then basically Mario's like, hey, my brother's missing, and we need to find him. You need to help us.
A little montage here and there.
Yeah, they do a lot of kind of some of the side scroller. I was noticing they did some scenes where it was almost like you were playing the video game. Yeah. They kind of, and that was sort of cool. I was sort of expecting that too for a Mario game.
You gotta throw back to the classics.
Yeah. So he talks to the princess, and the princess says, "Okay, we can help, but we need an army." So they go to
Kong Island?
Yeah, Kong Island, where of course Donkey Kong lives.
But so is it Cranky Kong is the king, and Donkey Kong is his son?
Yeah, and so they go, and then Mario and Donkey Kong kind of in order for Cranky Kong to
Send the army.
send the army with them, he has to challenge Donkey Kong in this kind of battle, and this is when they kind of do the blocks where the question mark blocks. So he kind of like gets power ups and things like that, and
hilarity ensues.
yeah, it was fun. It was who's the voice of Donkey Kong?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah. You can definitely tell Seth Rogen was,
especially when he starts laughing. It's like it kind of sounds like he laughs. Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Yeah. So of course, Mario gets his butt kicked, but then at the very end, he gets the cat suit and makes him more agile, and he ends up winning. And so basically, they're okay. We're gonna send the army. So. And then it goes to the part how they get to
back to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, Mushroom Kingdom. They use the carts like the Mario Kart.
Yeah.
To be honest, I kind of wish instead of them having a battle like in that arena, they should have just had like a race.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting just going off the trailers. I was kind of expecting like the cart part to be like a race that's towards like the end of the movie. Like that's the big thing is the race. But
yeah, I mean, because it sort of like would have been like the pod racing scene in Star Wars episode or Phantom Menace, and it just would kind of like this was just basically they were using the carts just to like as transportation basically,
right?
And they get ambushed by Bowser's army. And they get kind of thrown in jail,
and pretty much all the apes get taken out or imprisoned by Bowser, and then Donkey Kong and Mario fall off the Rainbow Road and get swallowed by a big fish.
Yeah, and
Toad and Peach get away.
Yeah, and throughout this whole thing, Bowser is actually kind of brutal in this movie, surprisingly brutal. Like I was like, wow, some of those parts are kind of dark.
Yeah.
But he's in love with Princess Peach, and of course he wants to marry her, and he's like, there's a scene where he's on a piano, and he's kind of like doing a little...
Very Jack Black moment.
Yeah, very Tenacious D-esque, and so he's kind of like wants Princess Peach to marry him, and basically forces her to marry him in order to save...
the Mushroom Kingdom.
Kingdom. And then it just kind of like, this is where it just sort of, okay.
Paint by numbers,
yeah. Just, obviously, Princess Peach sort of rescues, or ends up not marrying him, or kind of like, was like, oh, I'm never
double crosses him, yeah.
Yeah, and then, freezes him so he can't really do anything, and then they're able to save all the, like, Luigi and all the other characters from, like...
that really dark freaking... fire thing.
Oh yeah, the little Doom. The what do you call that?
I'm sure it's from the games, but yeah, I have no idea what that.
Yeah, there's like this little depressed star, or not depressed. He's like
little fire guy that's just talking like he's gone crazy or something.
Yeah, he's just very negative. Like he's kind of like a negative, but he's like has like a very like kiddie voice and. He's like, oh, we're all gonna die. And
sweet release.
Yeah, very morbid, like a morbid star. Yeah. And so that was kind of funny. And then, the
most relatable.
Yeah, totally. I was like, I think that was more for the adults than anything. And then, so basically Bowser breaks out of he gets frozen by Princess Peach, and then he breaks out of the ice, and then he sends a missile to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario somehow gets the
the Tanuki suit.
The Tanuki suit, which is like the raccoon suit or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's able to stop the bomb and kind of lure the bomb away from the city. But
back into the pipe that they came in.
Yeah, he sends the thing back in the pipe, and then somehow the bomb exploding in the pipe sort of brings all the Mushroom Kingdom world back to like Brooklyn, where the movie starts basically.
Yeah.
And they have a kind of a battle, and of course
Mario and Luigi get the star and take out Bowser, and
heroes. They get the like invincibility star or whatever, and they kind of. So there's a lot of like definitely parts of the game they're trying to incorporate in a realistic way, which I appreciate. It was kind of cool. Then of course all the little. It had a lot of
Easter eggs. Yeah.
Yeah, the music and everything was kind of in there, thrown in there.
The Punch Out Pizza area.
Yeah,
that was funny.
So yeah, so it's a lot. You probably have to watch it multiple times to really kind of take in all the fun stuff or all the stuff that you know from Mario. But
I will say that because I know a lot of people were giving them a lot of grief because of Chris Pratt not going like, or saying like, oh, why wasn't the original the game guy voice actor there? I think if they had gone that route, it would have been really grating.
Yeah, because he's talking quite a bit in this movie, and it would just get really annoying after a while. But the original guy was in it. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
He made a cameo. The guy who did the voice of Mario from I think 1996 onwards. He did a little cameo, which was
the kind of like old style looking Mario guy.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
They did
At least they had him in there. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Recommend it. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. I mean,
yeah. I think that's fair. 8. Yeah.
I think you should go see it. Definitely, if you have kids.
They'll love it.
Yeah, they'll definitely like it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe below. Let us know what you think of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Did you like it? We'd love to hear from you. But anyway, we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.